Hey guys, welcome back to another video. It's Dr. Crypto here, and yes, I have been away for a few days. I've got food poisoning. I'm still not feeling great now. Past couple of days has been hell, to be honest with you. But I thought I'd do this video because Chris met the President of the United States of America. Well, the President from January onwards of the United States of America. This is mega bullish. In this video, I'm going to be talking, obviously, about Crypto.com and the CEO of Crypto.com, but also Crocoin, Ethereum, Bitcoin, and Bitcoin dominance as well. So before I start, smash that like button, give a subscribe. Your support is always much appreciated, but also give us a follow on X as well. It's Dr. Crypto 76. Give us a follow on X. Your support on there will be much appreciated. But this is bullish. This is mega bullish, not only for Crypto.com, but it's bullish for the whole crypto market. Donald Trump is keeping to his word. He said when he was going for the election, he said he's going to make crypto the hub of the world. He wants people to build blockchain and crypto within the United States of America. This guy owns Ethereum. This guy owns Bitcoin. He's surrounded by people who he is employing, who also own Bitcoin and other cryptos as well. This is mega bullish. This is what we want to see. We want to see all the crypto big plays out there, like the Charles Hoskinsons, Chris of Crypto.com, to be around that table to let President Donald Trump know what is needed to give regulatory clarity to the crypto space. And I feel this is going to be happening as soon as he becomes president. This is going to happen from day one, and we'll say goodbye to the Gary Genslers and the Bidens of the world. So this is going to be a pro-crypto president. This is super bullish for 2025. I know some people are saying the bull market's over at Q1 of 2025. My personal opinion, I don't think this is the end of crypto, the end of the bull market at all. I think we've got a long way to go. But this is mega bullish. No doubt, he's not, at the end of the day, the president's not just meeting Chris from Crypto.com. I have no doubt he's meeting Brian Armstrong from Coinbase, and he's meeting Vlad from Robinhood and all the rest of the crypto exchanges out there as well. So, but you don't know. It might be just Chris, all we know. But this is mega bullish. This is really exciting times ahead for Crypto.com, because this is really good for Crypto.com. He's meeting the president, and we know what the roadmap is for 2025 and for the Cronos chain as well for 2025. So this is where Crypto.com, I think, are going to go belts and braces straight into United States of America, giving all those perks to the Crypto.com exchange. I think this is going to blow up for Crypto.com in a positive way. They're going to send Crypto.com to the moon. I think it's going to send Crypto.com to Mars and beyond. That's what I think is going to happen, because we've got a leader like Chris, who's one of the good guys in this crypto space. There's a lot of people, bad guys in this space. He is one of the good ones, just like Charles Hoskinson and some of the others who are out there who are flying the flag for crypto to make it great again. And yeah, this bull market is just beginning. Mark my words, it is just beginning. So we can have a quick look at the Cronos price at the moment, because it has been fluctuating quite a lot over this past day or two. Because of a bit of selling pressure, because obviously Bitcoin dominance has been rising. But at the moment, we're sitting at market cap of 4.9 billion. A lot of the altcoins are pulled back because, like I said, that Bitcoin dominance. But overall, we've got a 24-hour volume of 145 million, up 247%. That's not bad doing. Look at that big move we had there from where we were down in the lows of about 17 pence. But that would move straight back up. Excellent news. Bullishness is 90%, debt bearishness is still 10%. So overall, it's looking pretty good. But let's have a look at the charts. This is on the daily chart. So what we've got here, we've got the first green dot coming on the side for B, which is bullish. We've got a trigger wave here. We've got a couple of trigger waves here. We've got a bigger one trigger wave here. And hopefully we're going to get another trigger wave, and we're going to push up to the upside, because look at the MACD as well. We've had that beautiful move to the upside. When we were back in the 5th of November it was, and then basically we had that beautiful ride up, beautiful push up to around about that 22, 23 pence mark. We've come back down. Now we've come back. We're sort of resetting really, and now we can see the MACD here on the daily is starting to turn over back up towards the upside, and we've got a long way to go. If this turns up now, we've got a long way. We've got to push up really heavily to the upside, because right now what we need to do is capture that 20 EMA. We're well above the 50, well above the 200. So what we need to do now is capture that that 20 EMA, get above that 20 pence, get up to that 30 pence and create support there and head up to 50 pence. That's what I want to see. And I think it's going to happen. It's going to happen. And I keep saying it in every video, it's going to happen. And along the way, it's going to be a bumpy ride because the market at the moment in the whole is very, very volatile. So expect a lot of volatility. But at the moment, CRO is looking really healthy because, like I said, it's been chopping between that 20 pence and that 15 pence. But at the moment, we have been holding strong above that 17 pence. So hopefully the bulls could come out, push the price up even further. But everything on the daily is looking really, 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 really strong. Because don't forget, when we look at the phases, we're in the Bitcoin phase. We're starting to come into the Ethereum phase, I believe. So now, when we come into the Ethereum phase, that's when we go to the large cap, and then we get full-on blown up season. That's when everything just goes absolutely, absolutely crazy. And I think we are just about to enter the Ethereum stage. But at the moment, I'm expecting Bitcoin can make some big moves. But we could see here on Bitcoin at the moment, we can have, this is on the monthly, and I thought, I'll do the monthly. This is quite a long zoom out of where we are, because remember when I mentioned previous videos, we've got that cup and handle there. And then when you do, you can extrapolate from the neckline down to the bottom of the band there, and then basically extrapolate it to the top there. And basically what that's did is take us to about 245,000. Are we going to get there? I don't know, but that's what the technicals are showing us. Because look at the trend at the moment. Every time at the top of the bull market, and look where we are now. We're just at $107,000, just over. We're nowhere near, I believe, to the top of the bull market, and money flow is still coming in. And a reason why I don't think we're at the top of the bull market yet in terms of Bitcoin is because, look, we've got a president who's coming in January 2025, bringing new clarity to regulation. He's surrounded by crypto holders, investors, who are also part of Donald Trump, the president's team. So obviously this is going to be a pro-crypto administration. So I think we're going to get a lot of bullish news. I really do, in terms of Bitcoin and crypto in general. And I think we're going to have that big giga move to the upside. And I think we're only started. Some people saying it's going to go to 150. My chart's saying to me it's going to go to about at least 250. Look, I'm not going to say that's where we're going to go fully. Nothing's ever guaranteed. We could top out here right now and drop down into a bear market. So you've always got to be prepared. And this is why I always say you always take profits as we're going up. But we can have a quick look on the daily as well. If we have a look on the daily, if we can find it here, looking on the daily at the moment, we can see here, look at that. Beautiful. That 20 EMA, we're following that with absolute perfection. We're well above that 50 and well above that 200 EMA as well. Money flow is coming in as well. Look at those tight trigger waves as well. These tight trigger waves are showing the momentum's pushing towards the upside. So, like I said, we've got a long way to go. Now, bear in mind, on short-term to medium-time price range, previous bull markets have shown 20 to 30 to 40% corrections. Now, we haven't had anything like that. We've had it where we've gone down to about 90,000. You know, because actually, let's have a quick look at this one here before I go on to anything else. So this is the price action from here where we were at 104, we dropped down to 90. That's a 14% correction. Now, I might be wrong on these 30 to 40% corrections. These might be the corrections, these 14%, 20% corrections. I might, but generally, you just got to be prepared. I'd rather be prepared for these 30 to 40% correction. So when it does happen, it doesn't scare me out the market. And I know a lot of people, when we had this correction here and here, that it scared a lot of people. I saw a lot of people selling their CRO. And look what's happened to CRO. It's pumped back all the way back up. But one thing I am watching for is the Ethereum. The Ethereum is starting to play out now. And like I said, when we go back to where we look at the medium place coming into the Ethereum now, look at this. Ethereum is starting to follow that 20 EMA. We're coming up to an area of resistance at the moment, which is about that $4,100. We break that, I think we're going to make a massive move to the upside. I think $5,000 is certainly coming up pretty soon, in my opinion. My top of for Ethereum is around about that $10,000. That's where I think we're going to go to. It doesn't feel like Ethereum because Ethereum has just been a laggard all the way through. But at some point, it is going to break out. It's going to break out really hard to the upside, in my opinion. Everything seems to be from previous bull markets, specifically 2017, it seems to be falling into place. So what I want to say to everybody, look, when we get these pullbacks, do not be scared. Don't sell. Look, nothing I say needs financial advice. You do whatever you need to do. But for me, I'm not selling any of my bags when we have these big pullbacks. I'm using this as an opportunity to DCA into this bull market because I really do think, I believe this bull market has got a long way to go. We are not even fully in alt season yet. We're very right at the beginning. When I mean right at the beginning, we're not going parabolic yet or anything like that. It's like everything is setting itself up, ready for that big move to the alt season. Could it come in January? Could it come in February? It could do. It could be one of those two. But all the altcoins, in my opinion, are setting themselves up for a big move. Total 3. We had that big pullback, didn't we? Look at that. We came back down to $938 billion. And now look at that. We're both now just over $1 trillion in terms of market cap for Total 3 at the moment. So like I said, we had that pullback. And now look at us. We're starting to climb back up, which is really, really bullish. Because look at the Bitcoin ETFs as well coming in on the 16th of December. $636 million. A lot of these institutions are really buying this Bitcoin up because if the dollar gets backed by the Bitcoin and reserve, this is massive. And we're starting to see the same thing with Russia. And people are starting to scoop up. A lot of these institutions who haven't bought Bitcoin and don't have it part of their portfolio now are starting to really consider it now. And this is what's happening with the supply. The supply is shrinking, but the demand is rising. And that gives you that price appreciation. It's like with CRO. When I mentioned about CRO, the birds, you've got the price, you've got the supply depreciate, and you've got the price appreciate. That means then you're going to get that big move to the upside. You're going to get that impulsive wave to the upside. It's like an elastic band. Stretch it, stretch it, stretch it. At some point, you've got to let go. And what's happening is this is what's happening here. The supply is diminishing while the demand is there. And exactly like the CRO, and hopefully going on about CRO and Cronos chain, I hope we get to find out those burns. And I keep saying in every video, people to let Cronos chain know that you want to know more about these burns, these quarterly burns, because I think when we get the news off that, that's going to make a giga move to the upside. We can say here that Quentin also mentioned Bitcoin ETF bought. Wow, that number they're worth of Bitcoin in 11 days. Institution demand outpacing supply. Don't need to be a genius to understand what will happen. Explosive to the upside. And that's what I just said. But we can also look on the final point, look at Ethereum as well. They had $7.6 million of Ethereum bought yesterday as well. So obviously they keep on buying it. We did have on the 13th of December, we had nothing. But generally, most of the days now have been Ethereum buying, and it's going to get stronger and stronger, in my opinion. But overall, when you look at things like Chris here, who's building, it's mega, mega bullish. And this is why I think selling your coins now is a great mistake. Selling your CRO right now is a big mistake. And I've seen, and I'll say it again, I saw so many people in 2020 sell their ADA, and then we went up to $3. And those people were so bitter on X because they sold ADA's a scam and everything like that. Well, no, it was your fault for selling. Look, at the end of the day, I've been through a few bull markets now and a few bear markets. I've got used to it. These big movement swings, I've got used to it. And I understand everybody's in a very, very different situation financially as well. So, you know, I've got to bear that one in mind. But, you know, everybody's different. You do what you need to do at the end of the day. But expect these big pullbacks. They will happen and they will come fast. They may be, well, they could come slow, but they could come fast. And it'll shock you. It'll scare you. And you'll think, I'm going to sell. Bull market's over. That's your biggest mistake sometimes, in my opinion. You'll know when that bull market is over. You'll get that feeling of that. Rest assured you will. But like I said, smash that like button, subscribe. Your support is always much appreciated. And I'll see you soon in the next video. Take care.